everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today on the channel where we're all about shattering the mental health stigma. For those of you that are new, I'm Amanda, welcome. Today's song has been requested by one of my amazing Patreon supporters. If you haven't had the chance to check out my Patreon yet, I will link that in the description below. You can learn more about what I'm up to with my mental health outreach, submit questions for my celebrity guests, request song reactions, learn a little bit more about me here, chat with me on monthly video calls, ask me personal questions, get personalized monthly pictures. And here I posted, if nothing else, come check this out, guys, because we saved a life on this YouTube channel, and I am so humbled beyond reason. This girl had watched my interview with Christian Burns from BB Mac at just the right time, and it saved her life. So make sure to come check out the message that she had sent me, just showing her appreciation. This month, we have been focusing on children that are struggling during this time. So this is my son's super scary monster spray. He designed this label a couple of years ago, and it is an essential oil formula that we have been giving to kids that are either struggling with their mental health just because of the situation, you know, there's a lot going on, or really just that are struggling with their mental health in general, or that are in situations of abuse or situations that are just less than desirable or uncomfortable for them. So we just want to make sure that everyone feels loved and supported and happy as possible during this time. And the focus for this month is kids. So make sure to go check that out. Like I said, I will link that in the description below, and also make sure that you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my celebrity interviews, any of these reactions, or any of my vlogs where I talk about my mental health story. So today's song is Fake Happy by Paramore. And I have to say, I listened to Paramore quite a few years ago. Like, I really liked Misery Business and a couple of other Paramore songs, but it's been a bit since I've listened to Paramore, so I'm kind of excited to see what their new, what's not even really new, I think it's from 2017, but I'm always excited to hear new stuff, and I love this idea of people sharing these mental health songs with me because I just don't listen to a lot of new music on my own, and I don't have a YouTube feed, so I don't get song suggestions, so it's been really amazing to do this and to have the opportunity to weigh in on these songs about mental health, because I think a lot of us can relate to this, and that's what it's all about, is breaking the stigma, having the conversation, talking. So don't forget to share your experiences, your stories, your input on this song in the comments below. We're all about shattering the mental health stigma, like I said, and we do that by conversation. So without further ado, let's get started with Fake Happy by Paramore.
I love making you believe what you get is what you see, but I'm so fake happy. I feel so fake happy. I bet everybody here is just as insincere. We're all so fake happy, and I know fake.
I just want to weigh in on that for a second. I bet everyone here is so insincere. We're all so fake happy. We live in a society now where, you know, we go on social media and we look at everyone else's posts and everyone else's lives and we see what they're up to and we go, oh look, they're so happy, they're smiling, they're going on vacations, they're playing with their kids, they're playing with their partner, they're doing this, they're doing that. You know, it's interesting because when I went public about my mental health struggles, everybody said, but you look so happy, you seem so happy, you were traveling and you were doing all these things, because that's what I wanted people to see. So I think, well, I know, even people that look like they're always happy, nobody's happy all the time. And everybody to a certain extent puts on a face. So even for people that aren't struggling with mental health issues, with depression or anxiety or whatever, I think this kind of relates to everybody in a way. I love her outfit. I always loved her. She's so spunky. just have to take a minute. I'm really sorry, guys. As most of you know, I've been having a really hard time lately. From losing some people in my life that I really cared about. To be honest, it's making me feel like this right now. So, I know this is a channel about happiness and mental health, but everybody has struggles, and you're gonna see one of mine right now, and I'm not sorry, actually. I hope that you can see the realness in this, but because I tried to communicate with these people in my life, and I tried to tell them how I feel, and I tried to say, I'm struggling with this, and I don't know how to handle this right now. I feel like these people turned on me. So I feel like when I wasn't fake happy, when I didn't have a big yellow smiley face over my face, that the people I loved the most turned on me. This song's really gonna hit home, I think, today. Oh my god, that makes me think of Joker, ironically. But there's a part of Joker in the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix where, I think it's in his journal, it says the worst part about having a mental illness is feeling like you have to pretend that you don't, or something to that effect. And the lipstick smile, that's what it made me think of, is, putting on that Joker smile and saying everything's okay, and it's not. And if you try and share your feelings, you never know how people are going to react. But even from my place right now, if you are struggling and you need to share something with someone and you share it with them and they don't react in a positive or healthy or even just the way you wanted them to, it doesn't mean you shouldn't have shared. It just means that maybe, it could mean a lot of things. It could mean that maybe you're just not right for each other. It could mean that maybe that person's going through something difficult, but it never means that you shouldn't have shared. Maybe just share with somebody else, maybe just share in a different way, but it never means you shouldn't have shared.
And if the lights are low, they'll never see me frown. If I smile on my teeth, I bet you believe me. If I smile on my teeth, you think I believe me. Oh, please, don't ask me how I'm feeling. Don't make me play pretend. Oh, no. Oh, what's the use? Oh, please, I bet everybody here is fake happy too. I said that I was doing good and that I'm happy now. Ooh, I should've known when things were going good. That's when I'd get knocked down.
Isn't that the truth? Do you ever feel like that? That just every time things start to go good, you just kind of get knocked back down. But that's interesting because, we want things to go good, and they're not going to go good all the time. So it's easy to get stuck into that mindset of, well, if they're good, they're just going to be bad again. Well, yeah, that's the yin and yang. That's life. Of course, things are going to, have that ebb and flow. And it shouldn't mean that we don't want to have the good in fear that we're going to eventually have the bad. We just have to try and build more good and do what we can to mitigate the bad and the struggle. I like how simple this video is, by the way. It's actually really simple, but it's very, very powerful. And yeah, I have more to say, but I'll wait.
Oh, please, just don't ask me how I'm feeling. Don't make me play pretend. Oh, no. Oh, what's the use? Oh,
I'm not the only one crying right now. Wow. Well, needless to say, that got a little more intense than I thought it would. But I struggle too. Even the happiness coach here struggles too. I really like the chorus, first and foremost, because she's saying, you know, don't ask me how I'm feeling because then I just have to pretend. And I feel like that right now. I feel like every person that says, how are you? How are you doing? I feel like I almost have to lie because now I'm terrified if I say, hey, I'm struggling with this, or hey, I don't like that you're doing XYZ, or hey, I'm really hurting right now. I'm afraid I'm going to lose everyone close to me at the moment because I took a couple of really big hits. And I know I messed up and I'm going to try and make it right, but it wasn't just me. And it's so frustrating to me when people ask how you're doing, but then they don't really want to hear it, because if you tell them, then they go, oh my God, you know, I don't know what to do about that, or, well, why do you feel that way, or feel better. Just go outside and feel better. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me permission. I hadn't thought of that. That is so amazing of you. Are you kidding me right now? God. But if you ask someone how they're feeling, just genuinely take time to listen and communicate, validate how they're feeling. Don't say, well, you shouldn't feel like that, or it's in your head, or anything to that effect. Just really listen to them because they're struggling. And it takes a lot to be able to express when you're struggling, and sometimes it might sound a little angry, sometimes it might be tears and depression, but the more you shut those people off when they're trying to come to you and say, this is how I feel, please help me, the more we're doing a disservice to the mental health conversation, to, you know, lowering suicide rates, to helping people be able to move forward with this mental health movement. I want to say movement at this point, you know, with us as individuals and us as a community. For us to move forward, we have to be able to not only be able to share our stories, but to be able to listen to the stories of others and not judge them. So take the opportunity right now to share yours in the comments. Maybe look at some of the other comments and just respond to other people on here and practice. You don't have to fake happy here in the comments. I mean, I literally just cried on the internet for everyone to see. And who knows, this could get 5 views, this could get 5 million views, I don't know. But I'm not sorry. I don't feel ashamed about it. It happens. I'm hurting. I'm really hurting over this loss and over these situations. And I'm human. And I'm glad you got to see a piece of that humanity for a minute. But like I said, make sure to make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button, like and share this video, and again, share your story in the comments, because that's how we shatter the mental health stigma. I love you guys so, so much. Mwah.